At the end of 2020, Priscilla Presley, actress, businesswoman, and the iconic former wife of Elvis Presley, made a bold real estate move that surprised even her most loyal fans. After living for decades in a sprawling, vine-covered estate in Beverly Hills, Priscilla decided it was time for something new. She sold her longtime home for a cool $13 million and swapped it for a $4.8 million penthouse in Century City, Los Angeles. That's right, one of Hollywood's most recognizable names, downsized. But don't let that word fool you. This isn't your average condo. With over 3,200 square feet of living space and a design that blends European romance with California glamour, this penthouse is more of a statement than a sacrifice. So, why the shift from grand estate to sky-high elegance? What does a woman with decades of fame, fortune, and history want in a home now? And what does this move say about where Priscilla is in her life today? In today's video, we're stepping inside the $4.8 million penthouse that Priscilla Presley now calls home. But that's not all. We'll also look back at the legendary properties she once owned, including her dreamy Beverly Hills villa, her honeymoon hideaway with Elvis, and even the home where they raised their daughter, Lisa Marie. If you're fascinated by celebrity real estate, timeless style, and the evolution of one of pop culture's most enduring women, you're in the right place. And just a reminder, we don't share any private addresses in this video, and as always, please don't try to visit any of these homes. These tours are for entertainment and admiration only, and everyone deserves privacy, including Priscilla. All right, let's begin this house tour journey by stepping into the sleek, romantic, and artfully designed space that Priscilla Presley now calls her sanctuary in the sky. From opulent Beverly Hills glamour to feminine Parisian vibes in Century City, this is a story of transformation, style, and legacy. And once you see the inside, you might understand why she made the change. Let's take a look inside Priscilla Presley's $4.8 million penthouse and discover how downsizing never looked so chic. Before we step foot into her stunning new penthouse, let's take a moment to understand the woman behind the walls, Priscilla Presley. For most of the world, Priscilla is best known as the former wife of Elvis Presley, the king of rock and roll. But her story didn't end when the music faded. In fact, Priscilla carved out a legacy entirely her own. As a successful actress, a savvy businesswoman, and the driving force behind preserving Graceland, the iconic Memphis estate Elvis bought in 1957. After Elvis passed in 1977, it was Priscilla who stepped in and transformed Graceland from a fading memory into one of the most visited homes in the U.S. She did it for Elvis's legacy and for their daughter, Lisa Marie. Over the years, Priscilla's personal style evolved with her journey. From the opulence of their early years to a more curated, classic aesthetic, her homes have always been reflections of who she was at the time. She's lived in lush villas, romantic estates, and futuristic mid-century retreats. But her most recent choice reveals something more intimate. Despite her global fame, Priscilla has always valued comfort, elegance, and most of all, privacy. Especially after the heartbreaking loss of her daughter Lisa Marie in 2023. Priscilla's world seems to have shifted again, leaning into the quiet beauty of home rather than its spectacle. This penthouse isn't about impressing Hollywood. It's about peace, sanctuary, and style that whispers instead of shouts. And as we take you through each room, you'll see it for yourself. Soft color palettes, elegant lines, thoughtful textures. This is a home that speaks of a woman who's seen it all and now chooses what feels right. A legacy like Priscilla's doesn't just show up in magazine headlines, It's etched into the details of the life she's built. And in this condo, her story continues in a softer, more personal way. Now, let's step inside. Welcome to Priscilla Presley's newest sanctuary, a 3,200-square-foot penthouse nestled in the heart of Century City, Los Angeles. Purchased for $4.8 million, this home is anything but ordinary. It's perched inside Lay Park, a prestigious gated complex of multi-million-dollar condos. The building itself offers a sense of exclusivity, with 24/7 guard-gated security, lush gardens, and sweeping views of LA's skyline. But once you step inside Priscilla's unit, it's clear. This isn't just a home. It's an experience. The first thing you'll notice, pale pink walls, warm and romantic, instantly setting a serene, almost Parisian tone. These soft blush tones flow throughout the space, paired with elegant textures like white oak hardwood floors, delicate wallpaper patterns, and layers of muted lilacs, blues, and creamy whites. In the main living room, sunlight pours in through tall glass doors, illuminating a white stone fireplace that anchors the space. In one corner, a chic wet bar is tucked discreetly, perfect for entertaining with quiet glamour. The room feels both open and cozy, a blend of European flair with California ease. Just off the foyer, the formal dining room opens up to a private balcony, offering fresh air and treetop views. Around the corner, a casual den, complete with an upgraded sound system, perfect for movie nights or listening to old records, maybe even a few by Elvis himself. The kitchen is chef's kiss, open plan, sleek, and covered in white marble. With Wolf and Sub-Zero appliances, even the most basic breakfast feels 5-star. Every finish is elevated, every detail intentional. Now, onto the personal spaces. The penthouse includes 3 bedrooms and 3.5 baths. But the true highlight? The primary suite, where luxury meets femininity. There's a crystal chandelier hanging above the bed, delicate decor, and a spa-like ensuite bathroom wrapped in polished marble. Dual vanities, a makeup station, skylights overhead, and a steam shower round out this private retreat. And remember, this is no average condo. For a monthly fee of nearly $2,900, residents enjoy resort-style amenities, tennis courts, a sparkling pool, clubhouse, and private rooftop garden. It's effortless luxury, elevated and elegant, just like Priscilla herself. Living like royalty isn't just about what's inside your home. It's about the lifestyle that surrounds it. And for Priscilla Presley, her $4.8 million penthouse is only the beginning. Because once you step outside her front door, you're still wrapped in luxury. Thanks to the exclusive offerings of Le Parc, the high-end condo community tucked inside Century City's most coveted zip code. Let's start with security. Residents here enjoy 24/7 guard-gated protection, giving celebrities like Priscilla peace of mind and unmatched privacy. The complex itself is nestled among lushly landscaped paths and courtyards, with the feel of a tucked-away European estate rather than a bustling LA address. Then there are the resort-level amenities, and yes, there are many. Private tennis courts? Check. Sparkling swimming pool framed by palms and garden terraces? Absolutely. A full-service clubhouse for social events or quiet lounging? Of course. And if you need a quick escape to fresh air and city views, there's a rooftop terrace overlooking Los Angeles, perfect for sunset evenings or morning meditations. Residents also get 2 dedicated parking spaces, which in LA is basically gold. And every inch of the complex, from the fountains to the flower beds, is meticulously maintained, giving the space a sense of calm sophistication. Now, for the number that might surprise you, $2,900 per month in HOA fees. But for Priscilla, and the elite few who call this place home, that cost isn't just a payment. It's a ticket into a lifestyle defined by elegance, discretion, and convenience. Because here, you're not just buying a home, you're investing in a life that feels more like a five-star retreat than a typical LA residence. With limited units, premium pricing, and a roster of discreet celebrity neighbors, Le Parc is the kind of place you don't just stumble into. It's where you land when you've truly arrived. Before the pink velvet walls and Parisian flair of her Century City penthouse, there was Beverly Hills. And not just any Beverly Hills address. We're talking about a sprawling, ivy-draped Italian-style villa nestled in the heart of 902 Ho, where Priscilla Presley spent decades of her life. This was no ordinary Hollywood home. Purchased in the years following her divorce from Elvis, the mansion symbolized a fresh start, a place where she raised her daughter Lisa Marie, cultivated her own legacy, and carved out space away from the spotlight. Stepping into the home felt like opening a time capsule of timeless glamour. The interiors, picture-vaulted ceilings with exposed wood beams, dark hardwood floors, and fireplaces so grand they looked like they were pulled from a European castle. Nearly every room opened out onto manicured gardens, terraces, and rolling lawns, the kind of space you only find in one of the world's most exclusive zip codes. The formal dining room glittered under a crystal chandelier, while the multiple sitting rooms offered intimate charm with their wood-paneled walls, plush furniture, and sun-drenched windows. There was even a winding staircase that led to the upper level, revealing 7 bedrooms, 9 bathrooms, and a master suite worthy of royalty, complete with a private balcony, fireplace, and a sunken tub perfect for end-of-day retreats. Outside, the grounds were pure storybook. Stone pathways, bubbling fountains, hidden patios, and even a tennis court and resort-style swimming pool out back. Every inch of the property oozed charm, privacy, and old Hollywood elegance. But even dream homes aren't forever. In 2020, Priscilla made the emotional decision to let it go, listing the estate for $16 million. It eventually sold for $13 million, still turning a handsome profit and marking the end of an era. Why leave such a masterpiece? Maybe it was the call for simplicity, or the desire for a cozier, more personal space. Maybe, after so many years of grand entrances and sprawling square footage, Priscilla wanted something intimate, secure, and tailored just for her. Whatever the reason, it's clear that saying goodbye wasn't just about real estate. It was about closing a chapter full of memories, family, and the quieter moments that shaped her story. 1. The Holby Hills Estate, $29.3 million sale. After their split in the early 1970s, Priscilla continued to live in a stunning 7-bedroom mansion in Holby Hills, an ultra-exclusive corner of Los Angeles. The property, later renovated into a Tudor-style masterpiece, sat on not 1, but 2 separate parcels, a total of over 2.3 acres in prime real estate. In 2020, the combined estate sold for a jaw-dropping $29.3 million, cementing it as one of the crown jewels in Presley property history. Complete with dual tennis courts, guest houses, a pool, and a high-pitched roofline, it had all the trappings of old-money sophistication with a rock-and-roll twist. 2. The Palm Springs Honeymoon House, the House of Tomorrow. You've never seen mid-century modern like this. Dubbed the House of Tomorrow by Look magazine in 1962, this 4,695 FT Palm Springs property was where Elvis and Priscilla honeymooned in 1967 and stayed for a full year. The home featured floor-to-ceiling glass walls, a circular stone fireplace, floating hearth, and a kitchen with an indoor grill and retro-futuristic flair. It was, quite literally, space-age living. In late 2022, the property hit the market again, this time asking $5.6 billion, and reminded fans just how ahead of their time the Presleys truly were. 3. Graceland, the icon that started it all. And of course, no list would be complete without Graceland. Purchased by Elvis in 1957 for just over $100,000, the Memphis mansion would become not only a home, but a global landmark. Priscilla lived there during the early days of their romance and throughout their marriage. While Graceland is now a museum and pilgrimage site for fans around the world, it still holds echoes of a life that blended the surreal world of superstardom with a desire for family and peace. From gated Beverly Hills villas to retro honeymoon hideaways and southern rock palaces, the Presley real estate legacy is more than bricks and mortar. It's a map of a life lived under the spotlight, but always reaching for something real, After decades of living in sprawling estates and being in the public eye, Priscilla's decision to move into this soft, European-inspired penthouse feels intentional. Every detail, from the pale pink walls to the delicate chandeliers, the curated wallpaper to the luxurious but not overstated marble bathroom, speaks to her personal style. It's romantic, it's quiet, and above all, it's hers. Gone are the grand staircases and vast lawns. In their place, a more intimate space, a sanctuary, somewhere a woman who's lived 1,000 lives can simply be. It's a reflection of healing, of stepping into a new chapter with grace, elegance, and personal freedom. And in a world that often expects legends to remain frozen in time, Priscilla shows us that reinvention is not just possible, it's powerful. Would you live in Priscilla Presley's romantic $4.8 million pink penthouse in Century City? Or would you rather kick back in her Beverly Hills villa, or even that wild retro honeymoon house? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We want to hear it all. And if you loved this inside look into one of Hollywood's most iconic figures, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss what's next. We've got Lisa Marie Presley's house tour, an inside look at Graceland, and even Elvis's other hidden gems coming your way. This has been your host name, and thanks for spending time with us in the world of glamour, nostalgia, and timeless real estate. See you in the next one.